Welcome to this lecture on velocity, motion and force in pressure sensor. This is the first lecture for the unit 2 for the mechatronic system MMEC 5003. Myself, Lovepreet Singh, Assistant Professor, School of Mechanical Engineering, Kolkata University. And welcome to this lecture on velocity, motion, force and pressure sensor. In this lecture, we will discuss about the objective of the today's lecture is to study the different component of velocity, force and motion sensors and their functions in the mechatronic system. We will look after about what are the category of these sensors. Velocity, motion and force sensors are tacho generators. Tacho generators work on the principle of variable reluctance. It consists of an assembly of a tooth wheel and a magnetic circuit as shown in this diagram. The tooth wheel is mounted on the shaft of the element of which angular motion to be measured. Magnetic circuit comprises of coil wound on the ferromagnetic material core. As the wheel rotates, the air gap between the wheel tooth and magnetic core changes, which result in cyclic change of flux linked with coil. The alternating EMF generated is measure of angular motion. The pulse shaping signal conditioner is used to transform the output into number of pulses which can be counted by counter. So this is AC voltage, this is slip rings, and this is magnetic pole, this is tooth wheel, and this is pickup coil, that is magnet or where the output is measured. In this case, there is a tooth wheel. This is tooth wheel we discussed, and this is magnetic circuit. This is magnetic seal circuit. The tooth wheel is mounted on the shaft of a element of angular motion is measured. So, magnetic circuit comprises of coil, that is coil wounded to ferromagnetic material. This is ferromagnetic material coil winding. As wheel rotates, as this wheel rotates, the air gap between the wheel tooth and magnetic core changes, which result in cyclic change in flux linked to the coil. So, this can be measured in the form of EMF. This angular motion can be measured in the form of EMF. A pulse shaping the signal conditioner is used to transform the output into number of pulses which are counted by counter. Next is pyroelectric sensors. These sensors work on principle of pyroelectricity, which states that the crystal material such as lithium generates charge in the response to heat flow. In the presence of electric field, when such a crystal material heat up, its electrical dipoles line up. This is called the polarization. On the cooling, the material retains its polarization in absence of electric field. When this polarization material is subjected to infrared radiation, uh, this polarization reduces. The phenomena of measure of detection of movement of object. The pyroelectric sensors comprises of a thick element of polarized material coated with thin film electrode on the opposite phase. Initially, the electrodes are in the electrical equilibrium with polarized material. On the incident of infrared, and the material heat up and reduce its polarization. This leads to change in imbalance of the interface of a crystal and electrodes. To balance this equilibrium, the measurement circuits supply the changes, which is calibrated against the detection of object or its movement. The application of pyroelectric sensors are intrusion detection, optothermal detectors, pollution detector, position sensors, solar cell studies, engine analysis. So here this is the thermal energy, this is IR filters, this is pyroelectric sensors there. Uh, from these pyroelectric sensors, uh, there is infrared is falling on this pyroelectric sensor. The material heat up and there is reduce in polarization. This IR on this IR filter. here. This there is reduce in polarization. This leads to change in imbalance of interface of crystals and electrodes. To balance this equilibrium, the measurement circuit supplies a charge which calibrated along the detection of object to its movement. They say the amplifier is there, then their comparator is there, so the output can be compared whether it's the same with the last previous supplied charge or not. Next is the strain gauge. The strain gauge has a force sensor. The strain gauge based sensors work on the principle of change in electrical resistance. When a mechanical element is subject to a tension or compression, the electric resistance of a material changes. This is used to measure the force acted upon the element. It comprises of cylindrical tube. This is cylindrical tube to which the strain gauge are attached. Here the strain gauge are attached. A load applied on top collar of the cylinder compress the strain gauge element which change its electrical resistance. So the load is applied on here part. These are strain gauges. As this cylinder get compressed, so there is a change in shape. The generally strain gauge are used to measure the force up to 10 uh, millinewtons. The non-linearity and repeatability errors of transducers are plus minus 0.3% to 0.002% respectively. Fluid pressure. The chemical petroleum power industry often need to monitor fluid pressures. Various types of instruments such as diaphragm, capsules, blows are used to monitor the fluid pressure. Specially designed strain gauge dropped in diaphragms are generally used to measure this inlet manifold pressure in applications such as automobile. A typical arrangement of strain gauge on a diaphragm is shown in this figure. This is diaphragm, or this is strain gauge. This pressure is applied across this. Uh, Application of pressurized fluid displays this diagram, this diagram. The displacement is measured by the strain gauge in the term of radial and lateral strain. These strain gauges are connected in the form of arm of Wheatstone bridge. This is capsule type, this is blows type. The tactile sensors. In general, the tactile sensors are used to sense the contact of fingertips of a robot with the object. These are also used in manufacturing of touch display screens of visual display unit, that is VDU, of CNC machine tools. These figures show the construction of piezoelectric polyvinyl fullerenes (PVDF) based tactile sensor. It has two PVDF layers separated by soft films which transmits vibrations, and alternating current is applied to lower PVDF layers which generate the vibration due to reverse piezoelectric effect. These vibrations are transmitted to upper PVDF layers via soft film. These vibrations cause the alternating voltage across the upper PVDF layers. When some pressure is applied on the upper PVDF layer, the vibrations gets affected and output voltage changes. This trigger a switch or an action in robo or touch display. Next is the piezoelectric sensors. The piezoelectric sensors are used for measurement of pressures, acceleration and dynamic force such as oscillations, impacts or high-speed compression or tensions. It contains the electric ionic crystal material such as quartz. This is quartz. This is electric source. Uh, as this compressed quartz under the application of external force or load. On the application of force or pressure, these material gets stretched or compressed. During this process, the change over the material change and redistribute. On one face of the material become positive charge, another is negative charge. The net charge Q on the surface is proportional to amount X which change have been displaced. So in this case, the force or pressure is measured using this change in charge on these quads. The displacement is proportional to force. Therefore, we can write Q is equal to K into X is equal to S into F, where K is the constant, S is the constant term as charge sensitivity. The liquid flow is generally measured by applying the Bernoulli's principle of a fluid flowing through a contraction. The quantity of fluid flow is computed by using the pressure drop measures. The fluid flow volume is proportional to square root of pressure difference at two ends of construction. There are various types of fluid flow measurement devices being used in manufacturing automation, such as orifice plates, turbine meters, etc. This is orifice plate that is used across to measure the pressure difference. This figure shows a schematics of orifice plate devices. It has a disc with a hole at its center here, through the which the fluids flow. The pressure difference is measured between a point equal to the diameter of tube upstream and point equal to half of the diameter downstream. Orifice plates is inexpensive and simple in construction with no moving parts. It exhibits non-linear behavior and does not work with slurries. It has accuracy of plus minus 1.5%. Next is the turbine meters. The turbine meters flow meters has an accuracy of plus minus 0.3%. It has a multi-blade rotor mounted centrally to in the pipe along with which the flows to be measured. This figure shows a typical arrangement of rotor and a magnetic pickup coil. These fluid flow rotors rotates the rotors according the magnetic pickup coil counts the number of magnetic pulses generated due to distortion of a magnetic field by rotor blades. The angular velocity proportional to number of pulses and fluid flow is proportional to angular velocity in this case. This is home assignment of for all of you. The question one is PVDF, piezoelectric polyvinyl diene fluoride, is used to manufacturing of which type of sensor? Suggest a suitable sensor to measure the level of sulfuric acid in storage tank. The sensor must give an electric signal as an output. Blows are the more sensitive than capsules. State true or false. Justify your answers. State the application of pyroelectric sensors. This is home assignment for all of you, which is supposed to be submitted before the next class. These are the reference books from where all the reference are taken, so you can consult these books for your further study on this topic. Thank you. Thanks for your patience and listening this lecture. Thanks a lot.